tapped out
for football season.
Wow.
That's your
so
baby.
You're just a fucking casual.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know why you
Casual.
keep doing it.
There's only so many hours in a day.
Don't tell me that, brother.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
What?
they won't literally won't allow me to add something without losing something.
Well, the thing is, there's an off season for wrestling, right? So.
Yeah, they don't wrestle in the fall.
Interesting.
Why
It's
are
the
you guys
Rundown. It's
helping
brought
or
to you
hurting?
by
Hurting.
Showtime.
Hurting. Always hurting.
Showtime pay-per-view and Most Valuable Productions presents Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. It's the problem child versus the former UFC champ. More importantly, Dan and Dave are going to be there. They're a part of the broadcast, bringing a little life. Showtime's doing a good job. They're putting together, they're putting like personalities out there. Like it's not just like your same old boring broadcast. So the boys will be down there bringing the humor. Jake and Tyron will be fucking throwing hands.
Do you need help?
In what way?
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I'm worried about you.
What?
You gonna be all right?
Are you trying to do
You gonna
what?
make it?
You're trying to do what
make
we
it?
do to you. It's
You
not
gonna be
working.
okay?
Brandon can't do wrestling
You
anymore.
can't. I'm putting it to bed for the football season.
Hey, and you know what's good is that like it's not like wrestling's having like a renaissance right now and everyone's talking about it.
AEW,
Now is definitely the
pretty
time
big
to
deal.
stop talking about wrestling.
Why?
I mean, it is.
Like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
not?
All right, I'm gonna
Start
start it. It's gonna be called Wrestling though.
Is it like a meta thing that you're killing wrestling podcasts early? Like
No, I'm
Young
just.
Life
I'm putting it down.
in their 40s?
Putting it down for 3 months. Focus on college football and gambling. And
Oh, 3 months?
4 months, whatever. Whatever it is. September through January.
Be a
To
shame.
January.
and then maybe we'll wait for like a big wrestling moment to bring back the podcast, like
January's
the return of like a megastar wrestler or something. That could happen.
Brandon doesn't think
Just do
CM
1 minute
Punk is a
videos every
megastar.
fucking day about it.
That's what I do, man. Matter of fact, I didn't do one on CM Punk. I should probably do that,
Yeah.
Well,
especially now that there's not going to be a podcast about it.
Yeah,
so
you can't
slide in.
promote wrestling on
it's
it.
fine. Bring back January. That's Royal Rumble.
What happened to your proposal to sing the national anthem? Any word on that?
Oh, I guess not.
I guess-
not.
I guess
yeah.
not,
I
yeah.
guess not. Although we have a couple
You probably
meetings
would have
coming
heard
up.
by now.
Yeah, I
but
probably would have. Yeah, maybe I'll say that though. Like, I think we have a walkthrough on Saturday in Cleveland, so maybe I'll just be like, so
When do
where
I-
am I standing?
You know what you should do? Is just at some point sing the national anthem there.
Yeah.
Like just have Dave
Yes.
film you with a phone. So
Yes.
technically,
Yes.
you did sing the national
Yes.
anthem at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You can bet on this as well. That's what's cool. So this is available on
You know
the
where you can bet
Barstool
on it?
Sports-
New Jersey.
Where can you bet on it?
New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
Yeah,
Jersey is
baby.
open. Barstool Sportsbook available in Jersey. If you want to go to the pay-per-view, you can go to rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. But most of us are going to be at home. You can watch that on TV when you go to showtime.com/PPV and you download the Barstool Sportsbook in New Jersey and all the other states that we are now legal in, and you can
7?
throw down that cash.
7 states.
Indiana, Illinois,
Which is
Michigan,
awesome to think that we're going to get.
Colorado,
Like, we still have so many
Virginia.
more to go.
Virginia,
It's
New
7.
Jersey,
There was 4. Then you had
Pennsylvania.
2,
Yeah.
and now,
Yeah, I think Tennessee's coming soon.
Arizona,
Yeah, we have so
perhaps?
many more to go. Arizona.
Like,
I think there's
imagine when we have, like 45
It's
states
gonna be great.
cooking, all 50 states.
It's gonna be
unbelievable.
fucking
Yeah.
great. New
well-
Jersey is so big. I'm
Yeah.
gonna live on a live stream this fall. I'm so excited.
What-
It's right over there.
Right over there.
What's your prediction?
I think Jake Paul's gonna win.
do too,
I'm
man.
done.
I
I'm
think
done
this
doubting
guy-
him.
I'm going to doubt him.
Until he proves me, like until he wins, then I'm not. Until he loses, I'm betting on him.
So
Yeah.
from what I understand, Askren was a wrestler, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And this guy's a striker.
Yeah.
So this is a different level of
I
fight.
just think at some
this guy's a lot
point
shorter, right?
you have to admit that Jake Paul has.
You told me that.
Striker's generous.
Jake
Generous.
Paul has so much. All right, so he's established the baseline of being a good athlete,
Yep. Okay.
right? Now he's got endless amount of money and time to train and
he's
like teach him.
hell-bent,
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Like,
he wants to win this.
I'm
shit.
giving the guy credit. He's been incredible. So
Unless the
yeah.
only thing I could think is that every person so far has underestimated him. Maybe this is the first guy who's not going to take it lightly. I don't know anything about him though. Like I don't know what type of. How old is he? Is he washed up? Is that he's obviously no longer in the UFC?
He's like in his 30s, right? Late 30s.
Late
So yeah,
30s,
he's.
like-
I mean, I think Jake Paul has also done a very good job of stepping up the competition just a
Just
little
enough.
bit. Yeah.
It's always people he has the upper
But
hand on.
he has
but
the right to do that because one,
Definitely.
he's the pay-per-view sell, and two, he's learning how to be a professional boxer.
Yeah, that's how, you don't just fight the fucking champ
Right.
right away. But he went from professional athlete to a fighter to a UFC, like it keeps
It's
growing.
impressive,
Well, it was
while
assumed to be
also
kind of a
having-
joke at first, but then it's not a joke.
No,
Yeah.
he can.
No,
he's
this
a
is
fight
not a
in
joke. This is gonna be a good
and
fight.
Logan's not either. They're athletes and they know what they're doing. They have money, time. It's crazy. All right, we'll start a little football. Seeing as I got you two guys here, then we'll get into some nerd shit. Last night, Jameis, your boy, balling out.
Love it.
Everyone knows, if you're good in preseason, that's it. It's a
Dude.
wrap. He's good this season.
I mean,
Yeah.
Zach Wilson was good in preseason. You're not excited about that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh,
Jameis wasn't just good. Like, Jameis
He
was
was
great.
awesome.
He was electric.
Yeah.
He got LASIK. Like,
You
he
think
can
that's what it
see
was?
now.
Yeah.
He can
Imagine
see.
that if it was just that was his problem. Like, I just couldn't see the
Like, Drew
field.
Brees
Absolutely
couldn't
is.
throw it 15 yards. Now Jameis is throwing bombs.
Yeah.
Throwing
No,
bombs down the field.
I was a big time, and a lot of Saints fans got very upset, but I was a big time Drew Brees is holding them back from winning a Super Bowl at
And
this
then
point in his
you ended
career.
his career. It was pretty tasteless.
Well, he
really.
was done.
He was done.
donezo.
Yeah,
He was done.
that was lacking in taste, Dan.
But
What do you mean?
The
He broke all of his ribs and his shoulder.
last time Jameis was a full-time starting quarterback, he had a ton of yards, ton of touchdowns.
And he just threw
Also
all
30 interceptions.
all the
billion
interceptions
picks.
to the middle
A
linebacker.
billion
Also 30
he couldn't
interceptions.
see.
It was
He
30.
also erased all of the good shit.
But if he
by
cuts
throwing
that down to
a billion picks.
15, what a great
Yeah.
quarterback you've
Sure,
got.
sure, man.
And Sean Payton, he can coach.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think Jameis is going to have a great year.
I'm also kind of happy that he took the reins and we don't really have to hear the Taysom stuff.
I'm so even in the second quarter or maybe it was the third quarter, they were fucking boo-hooing Taysom Hill like he doesn't feel like he got a good shot. He doesn't feel.
Fuck off.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up. Jameis Winston's a better quarterback than Taysom Hill. Not to mention, Taysom Hill's still going to be in the offense a shitload.
Still getting paid $10 million a year
Right.
to be a utility
Right.
guy.
I just hope it means we get more Jameis pump-up speeches,
Dude,
pregame and
everything
halftime
about
speeches.
Jameis is the funniest quarterback.
He's like the funniest athlete.
just as
period.
He's
warm-up.
taken over
Yeah.
when the old when one life ends, another one
Mm-hmm.
begins. Phil Rivers retired, so Jameis Winston can take over the helm of
Yeah.
hilarious interceptions and sacks
Yeah,
and
unintentional
stupid
comedy and
comebacks
shit.
and
Yep.
weird shit. Like
Yep.
he's perfect.
He's just got to start churning out some kids too, and then
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Also, we got a little quarterback controversy in New England as I guess. What was the quote? They said to Bill Belichick, is this an opportunity for Mac Jones? Because I guess Cam Newton is causing problems in the organization. And Bill said, it is.
Is that because he left and got on the COVID list?
I think so. But
he didn't get COVID, he just got on the COVID list.
I never thought Cam Newton was like he might have been the week 1 starter.
Yeah.
But they're not paying him enough
To be like
to
guaranteed
feel like
the
they were
ball's
like
yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, it's an Andy Dalton situation, right?
Yeah, well,
Similar.
Andy Dalton's a little different
What
because they
the
actually
fuck is-
are. Well,
Bro, that was Is that
it's-
really going to happen?
Well,
week
it's
1?
because Ryan Pace is the dumbest GM of all time, and Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace are like bound together.
Yeah, when their
so
powers
they,
combined.
They then paid Andy Dalton $10 million. You have to like justify why you're paying this guy $10 million, so he has to start.
I hate that
What
thought,
about the
though. When
theory-
the money's gone.
What about the theory that they're sacrificing him to Aaron Donald week
Makes
1?
no fucking sense, dude. There's grown men on every
I'm just
NFL
saying,
team. They're playing the Browns in week 4. Myles Garrett's pretty fucking good. Like, you can't do that.
I didn't do it. I
No,
just
I
said
know.
that's the
When,
theory.
when I see people
But just
saying
do a
that,
little
though.
Olay, let Aaron
Yeah.
Donald get in there and
But when
cream him.
Oh no, you're saying? Are you saying that, or are you saying
no,
that they're
no,
saving Justin Fields against Aaron Donald?
I'm saying you're using Andy Dalton. Just go ahead and sacrifice him because you're gonna get killed. You're gonna
No, I just think that's the dumbest argument because, and I've seen people say that, like, oh, we don't want to put him in. Dude, every fucking NFL team has guys
that will
could-
murder
they-
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they all are
Although
really
it
goddamn
is,
good.
I can understand if you don't want to start your rookie against Aaron Donald, that's one thing. Versus we want to sacrifice Andy.
But then
And there's other
my
good players
my
on the
counter
defense,
argument to that is, what happens if you start Justin Fields and he beats the Rams?
Yeah.
And he's like, wow,
we're
this
cooking.
is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I just beat a team that everyone was afraid of.
Also, eventually, he's going to have to beat the Aaron Donalds
Exactly,
and the
that's
Jalen
my
Ramseys
point.
of the world. Yeah.
They play the Bucks like week 8 or something. That defense is really fucking good.
But the Patriots,
Yeah.
it's interesting to me because I never bought Cam Newton as the Patriots starter either. But when they drafted him, I didn't really buy Mac Jones. He's better than I thought he was in preseason.
No, I think Mac Jones is gonna be good.
I never thought he was.
He's got accuracy. You can't
Yeah.
teach accuracy.
I think draft night was weird for Mac Jones and Zach Wilson. I think their draft night appearances literally mattered. With Mac Jones walking around with
Yeah.
his like fat old
Right.
ant hips and
But-
Zach Wilson looking
like a
an
12-year-old
eighth-
boy.
you
But
know,
the
it
crazy
was-
thing to me with Mac Jones is like everyone freaked out about Tua and Joe Burrow, and they had insane seasons. Mac Jones had a better season than both of them.
Yeah.
So it's like
not better than Burrow, but better than Tua, yeah.
it was pretty close to Burrow.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Well,
he
Burrow
was,
had 60 touchdowns, right?
it was
Burrow had
but
the
it was
greatest
like
season of all time,
but
didn't he?
Mac Jones didn't play as many games, did they?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. And against all SEC competition.
Right. So like Mac Jones had an insane statistical
Mac Jones
season.
absolutely had a better season than Tua ever had.
Right.
If Mac Jones is awesome for the Patriots somehow, I'm jumping off a fucking bridge. Let's just put that out there right now.
It's also like the fact that it would be like the first time they needed to go get a quarterback that got the right one.
That would drive me fucking insane if it was like, oh yeah, no, we just this problem that's plagued you for your entire life, like we just fixed it in one shot.
Dude. Ryan Pace is on his 5th quarterback. That's unheard of for a GM. And I'm counting, obviously.
Yeah, how are you still in?
Right. He went Mike Glennon, Mitch Trubisky,
5.
Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, Justin
5,
Fields.
and then, how many years?
Like 6, 7,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
That's crazy, man.
Like 6?
Do you think Zach Wilson is
5?
my answer?
No,
Yeah, neither
I
do
don't. I personally don't. And at least
I
not
think he's
this
good.
year. I think
Yeah?
he's gonna be really.
No, I think he's been good.
I
Do
think
you?
there's
I don't.
something. I don't know, man. I don't watch it.
I just
didn't
keep
watch enough
going
of
back to
BYU
that
to know,
BYU
but
schedule last year, right? And I know it's pro football now, and I know, but they had 11 games. They played 0 Power
Anybody,
5
right?
teams.
Yeah.
They played one decent team. He lost to them, only put up 18 points.
Yeah, I guess it's just, for me, it's like, I don't know. He can make all the throws, and he just seems like.
But it goes back to can't everybody if they were playing
No,
a Latex of the
no,
world, they can make every throw? Yeah, I think so.
No.
It's just like every team has an Aaron Donald. Every team has quarterbacks that can technically make all the throws. Can they make it against the Bills when it's 3rd and 7?
Yeah, no, I know. But I think Zach Wilson will be good.
you think he's like the answer?
I don't think he is.
Well,
he does.
it always comes like
I mean,
it's the team around you.
yeah.
Here's the thing, Dan. All right, so I assume you think Justin Fields will probably be good.
Yeah,
I think Trevor Lawrence will be
You
good.
think?
It's like
So,
my entire
you just
life
talked
is
about-
now
right.
into that.
You just talked about Mac Jones. I mean, all 5 of these guys aren't going to hit.
Yeah, I don't know about Trey Lance. I just haven't seen him play enough.
Yeah. And then there's Trevor.
But Trevor Lawrence is a perfect example of what I'm saying. Like, Trevor Lawrence could be great, but his team could just suck. And it's like they just don't have.
That offensive line's garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's. I think Zach Wilson will be good. Whether the Jets have the ability to build a team around him, that's the same as the
Probably
Bears.
not.
I think
that's the exact same with the Bears.
No,
The Bears,
I
the
think
Bears
Jets-
could
I
just
think
they're
not.
good at receiver.
Well, I think the Jets also. I think the most important thing they did is the change they made at head coach is more important than anything that Zach Wilson could do, because I feel like that's given them like some feel of like credibility around the league where people are like, that's a guy I want to play for.
I also
That's
think the receiver y'all drafted for him is going to be really good.
I'm also the worst person for this debate because if you're drafted in like the top 15, I just assume you're awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And all
Like, I
5 of these
still
guys
think
were.
Kevin White is awesome. I still think Sam Darnold's awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Josh Rosen, how has that not worked out?
Right.
That makes no sense to me.
You still holding
He
on
could be
hope
a starter.
holding out hope for Matt
If at some
Leinart?
They
point
tweeted
you
out-
had a grade that was top 15 in the NFL draft,
Yeah.
you should be awesome.
the Cardinals tweeted out like top 10 Rosen plays.
Yeah.
It's like what fucking what are they? Where did you find that?
Well, they
Dude,
practice
now
clips.
that was a situation where it's like time and place because I still like remember how stupid that was. I can't remember what coach that was for the Cardinals at that point, but they put him in. His first ever NFL game experience was against the 2018 Chicago Bears, which was probably the best defense in the league, with 2 minutes left, needing a touchdown.
Yeah.
They put him in the game with 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Like you can't
fucking
pick a
kidding, he
worse
didn't-
time.
yeah.
Like so that guy, like he never had a real
set
Put
him
him
up
in the
for failure.
highest pressure situation.
Yes,
Right,
like
right,
it was crazy.
All right, nerd shit. I don't even know if you guys care about this at all, but it's swept through the internet. SpiderMan dropped the new trailer for the new SpiderMan movie, No Way Home. Do you watch any of this Marvel stuff?
I don't, but I'm aware of Spider-Man. I've watched all the Spider-Man. So this is the multiverse live action kind of thing?
So yeah, what they introduced in this trailer is the idea of the multiverse, which is opening the door for the possibility. It seems like you're going to get Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield all in one movie. The villains from the Tobey
Are those
Maguire
all the
movies.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. Well, those are like the modern,
current ones, yes,
era.
sure.
I mean, there's maybe ones from back in the day.
They're probably dead.
I got
But
one
they,
that
they
I
showed Doc Ock, who was in the Tobey Maguire movie. You heard Willem Dafoe cackle. There's a
Wait,
lot
so Willem Dafoe and is it Molina? Who's
Yeah.
the other guy?
Yep, yep.
He's coming back?
Well, Molina's, I don't know, that guy, I don't know how to say his name. Is it Molina?
Is it Molina?
Don't
that guy,
ask
but
me.
yes, that guy is
Yadier
in it. Like,
Molina is playing Doc Ock.
That dude is in there, and
Alfred?
then we saw.
Moina?
I think it's Molina.
And then you
What
saw.
are you doing?
Looking it up.
It's like
Looking it
Alfred
up.
Molina,
Molini
right?
or something like that.
Molina.
Yeah, okay. But yes, that dude. And then we saw
Molina
No,
Boston.
no.
Alfred
yes,
Yeah, I got
Alfred
it. I had it.
Molina.
Molina.
Okay.
Doc Ock.
So then we saw like the pumpkin
This is all
bombs
a different
from
language.
Green Goblin. We didn't see Willem Dafoe, but you saw his weapon and you heard his laugh. Then there was lightning in the sky. That's Jamie Foxx's character, Electro. So this is the idea of like the Sinister Six. All of the Spider-Men are coming together.
This seems like a lot to put in one movie.
Bro, it's unbelievable. Like Marvel just like gives you what you want. The fans have these ideas and there's these Easter eggs and theories and it's like, what if we could get all of them together? And it's like, boom, here you go.
I got one for you, Kevin. You'll like this. I actually thought of you because someone asked me, they're like, have you watched White Lotus? And I was like, I never really got into Star Wars. And they're like, what are you talking about? I just thought
That does sound like
I think I got the, what's the other one? The Star Wars,
The what?
the show.
Mandalorian?
Yeah. And White Lotus confused. I'm gonna try to watch it, but I actually thought of you because I was like, Kevin would have loved this.
That is
like
funny.
old
They do
school
sound very
AFC
similar.
radio. When we bring up this stuff, I'd be like, I don't, because now it's even worse with two kids. Like I don't watch
forget it, man.
anything.
That is
I
funny.
still am trying to get through Outer Banks season 2.
You're out watching Paw Patrol.
Yeah, dude.
I heard
38
I
minutes.
heard Paw Patrol is
38
like I heard it
minutes.
was like intense though or something. Clem
It
was like
sucks.
it's not.
No, it sucks.
Yeah,
It sucks. But
my
38
my
minutes?
kids ain't sitting through that, man.
He sat 38 minutes.
Really? It's
pretty
yeah,
good for a
2 years
2-year-old.
old.
My kids know.
And then he just got up and walked,
Are
like
you-
literally didn't say a word. Just got up and started walking down the
That's a
stairs.
boss.
It was like, I'm
fucking
done.
boss. I'm gone.
Movie's over.
Are you knee deep in Paw Patrol?
We're not a huge.
I'm
Paw
right on
Patrol.
the backside of it. I crossed the Paw Patrol bridge
We were
over.
a very big Bubble Guppy's house,
Yeah, oh.
and then they got a little bit older, and now Keegan just watches monster trucks all day, and Shay watches like dance videos.
Mine just watch YouTube.
I just watched.
Yeah, that's what I
I've
mean, like,
watched
it's just straight
all,
YouTube.
All
But
three
then-
Cars movies like 75
See, that's
times.
not bad though,
Yeah, no,
man.
it's good.
Those,
I
yeah,
like
it could be
those.
worse.
Cars 2 sucked, but the
YouTube is
other two were
fucking dangeroso, man. Sometimes that algorithm slides one in. I'm
Oh,
like, what are you
YouTube?
watching?
Yeah, they'll
over
get
there?
you.
What's
They'll
going
get
on
you.
there? Shay's singing songs in other languages. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on, man? So yeah, Spider-Man should be a monster. I think that was like probably aside from the Avengers movies where everything came together. I think Spider-Man is like the most anticipated.
So when's that coming out?
Christmas.
So do I have to watch the first one?
I don't think this is tied to any of that.
It sounds like it is.
Yeah, I mean,
don't think it is.
I think
He
if-
just said that
No.
all the Spider-Men are coming back
Yeah,
for
but
a
they're
reunion.
just retelling it.
Yeah,
right?
well,
'Cause
I think
Greg
it's one of those
Goblin
things.
died.
If you watch,
well, it's
if you
fucking
watch the
spoiler,
film-
dude.
That was 20 years ago. It came out in 2001. That was
God damn it.
It had the two towers in the
Oh,
poster.
forget it. I don't even want to
well,
watch it.
Marvel, like, really, if you want to watch this movie, you have to watch Loki because Loki started the multiverse and WandaVision had the
Wait, what's
multiverse. So, like,
Loki?
Loki is the series on Disney Plus right now.
Oh.
That's what I thought
thought
White
that's when
Lotus
you-
was.
when
What
you-
is Loki about?
Loki is
It's when you
awesome.
barely want to say something.
Loki. God, that was brutal.
What is Loki about?
Loki is where they introduce the idea of like the multiverse and multiple realities. And at the very end of Loki, spoiler alert, turn it off now if you don't want to know, they blow shit up and there's like a million different
All right,
realities.
so White Lotus and Loki, that's where
Yeah,
my
that-
brain
that-
got
those
confused.
sound similar, I can see
okay.
that.
But then I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
get
why
20
that's
up.
So you gotta watch
Raise
all
your
the,
hand.
you gotta watch all this shit
Yes,
on
Brandon.
Netflix and stuff to catch up with.
I think that Marvel
Disney?
does a phenomenal job of like it'll stand alone. But if you watch all this other shit, it'll be much
I
better.
don't have the time.
I know, man. That's I mean,
I had to
you
get
know,
rid of wrestling.
that was. Did you watch?
Yeah,
it?
you had to
Did
get rid of
see
wrestling.
Infinity War and Endgame and all that.
Yes, yes.
You know that you needed to watch technically 18 movies, but you didn't need to. You
Okay,
could just watch
all right,
that. You know
all
what I
right.
mean?
I've seen the Iron Mans. I've seen the
Nope.
Guardians.
Zero.
I've seen the Avengers.
Zero.
I haven't seen any of the
You didn't
others.
see
I'm
Captain
over
America.
it.
You didn't see Thor.
I saw the Captain
I
America.
saw
Thor?
Ant-Man.
I haven't seen any
Ant-Man?
Thors.
No, I'm just kidding. I just know that's the funniest
seen
thing that there's a
Thors.
fucking Ant-Man.
I thought.
who
Do you
cares?
remember our rundown with Bob Fox talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy, where we
Yeah.
were like, "There's a fucking raccoon. This shit is so lame." And then I watched it. I was like, "That was fucking."
Well, Paul Rudd was in
so I
Ant-Man,
learned my
right?
lesson.
He is Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, because that's when we talked about Ant-Man.
And then
I went
on
and looked
Loki,
it up.
they introduced
Everything
the
to be
bad
Ant-Man.
guy who's going to be in
That's the
Ant-Man
only one I know,
3.
Ant-Man.
It's, you know, all these
Ant-Man and
things.
Magneto.
They do an unbelievable job of tying them all together right now. It's fucking.
Well,
it
I
is-
can't wait. I watch it.
I feel like you're
this
mocking
is-
the Marvel.
No,
world.
but
I've
this
watched
is-
like 60% of them.
This
I've
is
watched 100%
actually
of them.
what, like, this is what it feels like for people who don't watch any sports. And then you start talking about it. Like when we bring up
Yes.
sports to Sass.
Yes, and he's just like,
he's
"What?"
like, name a baseball player. He's like David Ortiz.
Right.
Like I don't.
But
I'm
it
actually
really,
happy that I do because I
But
could
I-
someday go watch it. I probably would like all of it.
they are really fucking good, man.
Right.
And
I
they
also
do a really
don't
good job
really
of.
consider, because Spider-Man existed, like in 2001 you had Tobey Maguire, and you had
That
those
really
three.
kicked off
That kicked
these
off
movies.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
But I know
But
that
those
it
were
is a Marvel
Sony-
property now, but I don't
Yeah.
consider it a Marvel property. It's
It
Spider-Man.
is though, yeah,
This
I know.
shit
But
is
now the
confusing.
difference is like X-Men is now coming under the Marvel
Yeah.
umbrella, so
when
they
did
have
he
to
show
recast
up?
everybody.
Spider-Man showed up in Marvel in Civil War?
I don't know, but
Okay.
Yes.
This is.
You didn't even check. You just said
I
it.
just know.
I will like hopefully someday watch. This is kind of like Game of Thrones. Remember, I was like, I don't watch it, but I'm sure I'd love it. I ended up loving it. So someday,
and it's
I'll
nice
maybe
to know
watch
that you have like 40 movies to
If
watch
I
if you
want
ever
to
Right,
want
you
to.
have
right.
You know?
hours and hours.
right.
Kanye, Chicago guy. He's recreating his childhood home for his next listening party.
At Soldier
It's going to
Field.
be at Soldier Field. So on the 50-yard line, he's like recreating his house. And I think the idea is that it's like a seance for his mom because she died. But,
Don DeLuise.
Is he
this
gonna
is
play
some-
music?
It's crazy,
I
dude.
think that's really important
He's
anymore.
I
done.
saw
I think
this.
his new art is not the album; it's the album release party. I think he just wants to keep doing listening
I kind of
parties.
respect that. This
Yeah.
is like when Shia LaBeouf did that thing where people went and spat on him.
Yeah, and that was art. Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
Atlanta, he did the thing where he levitated all the way out, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
now he's just building a house.
He actually also, I'm sure someone's mentioned this, but he's kind of just figuring out a way to live in every stadium.
Yeah.
Like he
Correct,
lived in the
yes.
Atlanta Stadium.
Yep.
He
He'll
built
be in
his own
Chicago
house
for a while now,
like,
yeah.
The Bears don't play at home until week 2 or 3. He's got at least a like 2 or 3 week run here.
And they can
where
just
he
move their
live in
house to the
Soldier
parking lot.
Field. No, he can live inside the stadium. They don't
Some-
fucking take care of the field anyway.
Some people speculated he's pushing back his album because he wants to release up against Drake and go album for album.
That's what
sales
I
for
was
sale.
speculating. That's what I
But-
thought.
Bad.
but if
hey,
he's
you're not
doing
that
this
guy,
shit-
pal. Not anymore.
If he's doing this shit, like he's got his own schedule, obviously.
And I love Kanye. I love The Life of Pablo. I don't remember what the last one
The
was.
last album sucked.
Yeah. I
It
don't
was a
think I got
gospel album
past
that
College
was
Dropout and Late
garbage.
Registration.
Oh, Life of Pablo was. I love Life of Pablo, and if this would have, I mean,
This is-
if he ever
Was
Was the
released
last one the
this,
Christian one? Yeah.
yeah,
Now
it was- I
this
don't
is
know.
supposed to be like his return. Like it's not gospel.
This is old
He's making like
Kanye.
a rap. No, but
Okay.
it's rap. It's like rap music, not gospel music.
I like to listen to College Dropout today. It's
Bro,
fantastic.
College Dropout,
Yeah.
Late Registration, and Graduation. It's like one of the best 3 album runs ever. But his new shit, I think, is wacky. And I think if he is going to go head-to-head with Drake, like, there's a lot of shit about Kanye you can make fun of these days. So, yeah, it's just Kanye, man. He's now like a fucking performance artist, not just not just like a rapper anymore. So,
Beautiful.
I
It's
know,
kind of a
like-
boss
like-
move to just recreate your.
I
your
also
house.
just
especially if
think
it
that-
is like a real.
Yeah.
You know the thing is though, you can kind of build whatever you want and say it's your house.
Yeah,
Who-
but
who's
he
gonna be able
also
to
has
call him
gotten
on
to
it?
the point where I'm starting to respect like how crazy a thing he can do and still sell tickets.
Yeah. Well,
Although these
he
they might
like
be
sells out
free.
listening
Yeah,
parties. It's
right.
wild.
He's just
That will
trolling
be
the
interesting
world.
though. If it is Drake versus Kanye, who will sell more records? That is like some heavy hitters who move.
I don't think you
move
say
units,
records
so.
anymore.
Units,
No, yeah,
whatever.
you sell say records.
Records.
It's
So
like a
Streams
1,000. It's
plus
1,500 streams equals 1 album sale.
I don't think that's really.
That literally, I actually weirdly learned that yesterday.
See, this is why,
Why?
your
Why?
mom is gonna run through the dozen because Rudy knows weird shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
your
name
mom.
of
Team
this-
name is your mom. I thought
That's the beauty of it.
Right.
That's why it
Who
works,
else on your
Brandon.
team?
Jack McCarthy.
And who?
And
KFC.
It's us 3, yeah.
Jack McCarthy's useless.
That's
listen,
not true.
A lot of haters out there chirping
trivia,
about
he's
Jack.
useless.
Listen, he had one bad showing because of that doofus Marty, and everyone wrote him off.
Fair, okay.
And now he was fine in our match,
He was
our
lights
one
out.
and only match, but we smoked the champs.
Who'd you beat?
The champs.
The Honkers?
The Honkers.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. Big news is New Jersey open
New Jersey.
for Barstool Sportsbook. You can download it now and place your bets today.
Rough and Rowdy this Friday.
Rough and Rowdy
Rough
this
and Rowdy
weekend.
Friday. Chef Donnie's fighting.
Chef Donnie's fighting that dude.
Bobby
who sucks. He's
Lang.
a clown.
QCP.
Bobby Lang will be up there. And you guys will be on the call for that as well. So
Yeah,
big,
oh yeah.
a big weekend for you guys of calling violence.
Yes.
Combat sports.
Very
That'll
exciting.
be fun.
More
Oh,
importantly,
yeah.
when
You would. Oh no, you don't have a podcast about it.
College football can be violent. I have that still.
You got any new shows coming?
More to come.
Yeah. What's your new show called?
Huh? Nah, man. Cool. Cool
you should
stuff.
start a podcast about wrestling. People love it.
I will in January.
You should do a TV show about college football.
You know that you can't. If Stephen Che were here right now,
He'd be mad at
he'd be
me.
very angry at you. All right.
When are you going to get Billy to do the milk crate challenge?
So, we were talking about it.
Because he's like the one who would sacrifice, right? He's the only one who could like survive it. Everyone else here would break like glass.
It does feel like, though, that is just opening ourselves up to like, oh, Barstool did it, it's over.
Yeah, it's it's
kind of
it's a double-edged thing. It's a little bit like that because we're but also a little cultural appropriation.
Right, like
there was a bodybuilder who did it.
Yeah, no, Bradley Martin.
And everyone was like,
It was
can't you just
terrible.
let the Black Twitter have this? And it was, even though that's not really fair. If something goes super viral, like you can do it.
But I'm staying out of it. Yeah.
I do still think it would be funny to watch, Billy.
I mean, you do have to kind of want to see him do it. Right?
Yeah, no, but he needs to do it on grass.
Yes, we gotta go outside.
Yeah.
We gotta get the milk crates. We gotta do it. Like we gotta recreate it the right way.
Did you see Billy's combat vet? Did you see that picture?
Just the
That's
most
how he's
ridiculous
just rocking.
picture.
Dude,
walking through
Fights
the-
has a backpack that's like tan. Just the backpack, and he says he gets looks.
Billy had like
Billy
4
had like
pieces of
tactical
camo.
gear.
Duffel bag,
Billy
boots.
had like a gun, I thought. He had like a helmet, boots,
At
and a
bare
fucking
minimum,
sniper
he's a
rifle.
Blackwater mercenary, like
That's also
private
the
sector.
biggest boot I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Did you board first when they said military people?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Did you have people saluting you? Did you have little kids being like, "You're a
Also,
hero"?
like, I was like, what do you think Grit Week, like, where, he was like, I don't know, maybe we're going to be in mud or something. Like, what?
That's like,
It's
what I
like,
would
dude,
think
we
too.
just talked to like college football coaches.
Yeah, what are you talking
we
about?
eat weird food and
Yeah,
talk
like,
to college football
We
players.
get on a bus. Like, what are you talking about?
We drink milk till we puke. That's it, man.
Oh, man.
All right. Anything else?
So what were the Crocs for then?
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. On Grit
Dude, the
Week.
guy's got like 16 different ways of being camouflaged. It's bizarre.
Camo Crocs.
He's the camo Crocs in case you run out of your camo.
And that
boot.
wasn't even military camo. That was hunting camo.
Yeah. Yeah. It just, I was shocked. I mean, obviously it's creepy to take a picture of someone taking a piss, but I had to take a picture because I didn't notice it until I was standing next to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing, dude? How are you walking through the airport like this?
All right.
Anything else?
for after show? Anything going on here?
Obviously, did they talk about Jimmy Hayes yesterday? It was tragic.
Yeah, brutal.
They
man.
mentioned it at the
Absolutely
end.
Yeah.
gut-wrenching.
Yeah. Great guy.
Thoughts to the whole Hayes family.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was like
That's
a
scary,
hug
it's
your
just like-
kids kind of thing, too.
Right after his birthday, too. It's just as gut-wrenching as it gets. So.
Yeah. We shouldn't end on that.
No,
that's not
we shouldn't
great.
have done that.
Let's talk about your new show.
We shouldn't end on
Oh,
that
how
either.
was Vegas?
Vegas was great, except that fucking storm that was like ended up being nothing. I was like, I can't get stuck here. I gotta
you
get
left
home.
early.
And I didn't get to go to SummerSlam, which sucks because especially those seats.
They were fantastic.
How was the flight out?
Awesome. It's fine. It was like no problem.
Yeah,
None?
but I was 10 o'clock the next morning. It was good.
No issues?
Oh, okay. I
Flight
got
out
you.
was fine. The flight out, I had no problems on the flight out.
I
Do you have company?
I had
Did you-
no
did-
problem.
were you- have somebody talk to
there
you?
was somebody sitting next to me that was fine.
Who was it? Was Barstool or?
No, I actually didn't sit with the Barstool people. That
Oh,
was
okay.
that was awkward too.
You
I
didn't,
was,
you didn't stay?
Good flight.
I was in,
Good flights are important.
Yeah.
You know? They are.
It was smooth sailing for me. And that is the rundown. Bro, man.